Hey guys, welcome to the Music Roundtable with your hosts, Lyle, Vicky, Kim, and Clint, where we discuss our opinions and experiences across many varieties of music. The music we love and maybe we don't. So sit back, grab a coffee or something harder, and get into the groove with the Music Roundtable.
Hit the button.
All right.
There you go.
The button has been hit. You're not going to hear that song.
I was waiting for it.
And I was like, no,
You gotta do it.
Lyle really wants to hear a certain song when he sees Def Leppard in September, and he's not going to hear it.
Yes, and I said on the last podcast it was September 3rd. It's actually September 2nd.
So correction.
There's a correction there.
In Portland. But see, this is like only if you had a medium in which you could speak about things so that people could hear it so they know that you want to listen to the song.
Well, that would be this, but they're still not going to play it.
No, it's not up to me. Unfortunately, it's up to them, which is
Yes,
terrible.
But if they hear a fan asking for it,
You may have a shot of hearing
actually
it.
traveling the distance to see them in Portland, maybe they'll
Lyle's
play it.
not that
I'm
important
only
to
one
them.
person. Who cares?
But you are a fan, and
They need
you
a suggestion
represent
box.
fans.
I know.
If you want to
Exactly.
hear it, then others want to hear it.
I have a funny. Well, yeah, we don't know yet, so things can change by
What's the
September.
song?
Coming under fire.
Speak it to the
He says,
universe.
right?
You might get it
Okay,
that way.
okay, I'll keep thinking about it. Then you never know.
Okay,
Yeah.
see, this actually brings up a good point to me. This is one thing I did want to bring up is I haven't quite realized the power of this podcast. You know, obviously we're sitting around, we're talking. You don't think too much about people listening to it. Is the fact that I got a phone call from Scott out of the blue. Oh, I have an answer to your query. And I'm going,
What query? What did I ask you?
And it was when we were in one of the previous podcasts when I was talking about the guys that do the documentaries, the rock documentaries and stuff like this. And he called me up specifically to tell me the two gentlemen's name from the podcast or
From the
documentary.
from the documentaries or whatever. Because,
He's like, who's this one?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. This is who you mean.
That's funny.
Well, I
one
guess
one is Scott McFadden, and I can't remember the other guy right now. Hold on, one sec.
You'll be getting another phone call from Scott.
I will.
Yes.
Because he's gonna
He's
This
like,
is what you
I told you.
Did you not write it down? Your old brain can't handle all of that anymore.
well, at least we know one person's actually listening to the podcast.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's a good way to find out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
story.
there's lots of people that are listening and have told us, and we've heard good things. So, I mean, yay.
We must
Yay.
be doing something right.
Yes.
They must love our obnoxiousness.
Right.
I know it's our rambling.
Our
I think.
ramblings, yeah.
Yes, I think
The ramblings of
Yes.
the round table.
yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we do
Because
a
that's
lot
pretty
of.
much what
That's
it
it.
is. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, we somewhat come prepared sometimes.
Sometimes we are
But most
so
of the
not
time,
Well,
prepared.
this time, yeah, we're
we're
not
just
coming
winging
from
it.
it. No, it's
We're
We
coming
have-
out of hot of that.
Well,
hot
we're
love
working
and
on the
hate.
idea of moving forward with a previous podcast.
yes. So we were talking about Def Leppard again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a
Continued.
continuation of what we were talking about. Yeah. what
Where
was
did we
brought up
leave
last-
off? I don't even remember.
We were talking about the shows and the importance
yeah.
of going and seeing shows.
Yeah,
Oh,
and,
yes.
and what you want to see at the shows.
What
with
songs you want to hear, Lyle? Lyle wants to hear a certain song.
Well, there is certain songs. So
Yeah. Always.
there was one song on the B side of a certain 45 that I know they will probably never. They have played it before, but I don't know if they'll play it again.
Yeah.
But I'd love to hear Ring of Fire live. That's a very, very deep cut.
Yeah.
And it was on Retroactive.
Once again, I feel really old because I remember when that came out.
It's always been, yeah, because of Pour Some Sugar on Me got me into Def Leppard. But that one song on the B side, that was, yeah, I knew that they could, I knew I wanted to hear their deep, deep cuts. I know the fans do, but
Yeah.
I think a lot of the fans want to hear their
The
hits.
hits.
Yeah, that's the problem. And that's what we covered on the last one. Is that the unfortunate thing is especially an artist like Def Leppard having such a large collection of music, and then people are obviously paying to see the concert, so people want to see these songs. I'm sure the band themselves would love to pay some of the deep cuts, but because not the general populace knows those songs, it kind of gets dictated. That's where I think a lot of bands are like, okay, screw it, I'm going to do this album in its entirety, because that gives them that opportunity to play all those songs that they love that they don't normally get to play.
Yeah, I agree, because like going back to Nickelback, for example, like when they toured their last album, we got 3 songs off of it, and it's a 10, 11 song album, right?
I don't know. It would be,
but I mean, similar thing, like what we were just saying. I mean, it would be awesome to hear all of the music that they're touring for, and even, you know, bands like Def Leppard who are touring still some new stuff, but mostly their old stuff. You know, play those songs that, you know, they haven't played for.
Yeah, why not play the whole album, and then throw in your hits or whatever to end the show? That would be a really good way to end the show.
Well, they're almost, I know it's the 40th anniversary or whatever of Pyromania. They're almost
so
playing.
They should play the whole thing.
They are almost playing the whole thing.
Oh, okay, well, that's good.
But there's one song I'm surprised they're not.
Yeah.
They open up their concert kind of with it, but Stage Fright would be a great opening. They're starting off with Rock,
Yeah.
which I know they've done it a few times, but they did do that at Seabird Island.
Yeah.
They started
I
off
had
with
that song in my head for days after that.
You know,
Yeah.
It's play more off of that album if you're celebrating that album.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I've seen,
But would they sell though?
I think they would.
Would they sell tickets to the concerts?
I think you would.
I would,
Is you promote it that way? Is you promote it, you know, Pyromania 40th anniversary, you know, and what they'll usually do is, you know, play the album in its entirety. They can mix up the way it's played, but play it in its entirety, but also allow, you know, extra time to play the hits and stuff.
At the end. But then on the same side, like, why do they need to tell you what they're going to play? They don't. You could just be like, we're having a tour. You come and see, right? Because people are going to go see them.
If you're a fan, you're going to come see it anyway.
Yeah, they should. Maybe we shouldn't be knowing what their set lists are or what was played at the last concert in Wyoming or wherever they were previously.
When
Right?
we used to go see them before, did we ever know?
We never
No,
knew. We
never
never
knew.
knew. So that's why I'm saying, why
I
do
hate
why
that
do
now
people,
that I
you can
I
can
can look
find
it up.
it. Yeah.
Or they're advertising
shouldn't
it
be
like they
published.
show.
Just don't do it.
But if you follow
put
them
the
on social
phone
media,
down.
they're hiding set lists now, and
That is
they
cool.
show it,
That's
and
another
you're
thing,
like,
yeah.
damn, they're playing those songs.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't
Like-
look for right now.
What did I just do though, right?
But he wants to get in on the hidden
I
cut
know.
list.
I know. I want to get on this.
Yeah.
For those that don't understand, Lyle loves the set lists and devours them.
And it's not just Def Leppard. It's
and even
Everything.
like when
It's
you
everything.
go to a concert with Lyle, like you go to a concert with Lyle and he enjoys it, and you literally leave the concert and Lyle will list every song they played in order, just going over how he just loved it and he knows every song.
I don't remember what they played after I've left. I'm like, I know that they played these songs, but I don't know what order it was in.
Yeah,
that was good.
exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't pay that much attention. I just like listen to
Listening
the music
to
and
it.
I'm like,
Oh, no.
Well, when I first saw Leopard in the round on the Adrenalize, I knew for days what order that was.
I could not
What
even
they-
freaking
what
tell
they
you
played.
now. Like, there's
and
no
where
way.
they were when they sang it, and
You know,
Jolia sang "Bring It On Heartbreak" right there, right in front of me. That's one of the
I'm
vivid
glad you
memories.
remember that.
I'm a little disturbed by that because, like, for
He
that
was singing to
particular
you?
song, and Joe was in front of me singing that. I don't think Joe was singing it for you.
No, it wasn't that. It was just like, but it was just like it was right there. Like, but that was one of those memories. And Rick Allen going up in the drum kit in the center.
I was at this
During
concert,
Rocket.
right?
Yes, you
Yes.
were.
Don't
Yes, we were.
this.
You were
Don't
at that
remember him going
Yeah.
up in the air.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't remember. Oh, wait, okay, not like Tommy Lee,
No,
not
his,
like-
his raised
okay.
on a platform.
Yeah, his raised up on
Okay,
platform.
then
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
remember that. I remember that going up. I was like, wait, I don't remember him going like in the air. Okay,
No,
But those two stand
like his platform
to
race,
Tommy
yeah.
Lee's was a completely different thing.
up in the air. Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's. Oh, I just remember all these.
I remember the curtain dropping.
See, and I missed it.
You could because you couldn't see
You
it.
blinked.
No,
was on the floor.
because I was dumbass and I stood on the chair, which I wasn't supposed to. And when I stood up, curtain
See,
dropped
that'll
when I
learn
was
ya.
climbing up.
Yeah, we saw it. It was cool.
Yeah.
See, depends which one you go to, which concert you go to, because originally they dropped the curtain,
Yeah.
and then they came back a
Oh,
few years
yeah.
later,
And they
it got
lifted
sucked
it.
up.
And
Yeah.
then lately they've been actually playing, it's a screen, and they would have the city. And then on the screen, and
Yeah.
the screen would slowly rise up.
That's pretty cool.
But they're not doing it this one.
No, they need to drop the
I
curtain.
don't want to go back to the curtain.
Actually,
Yeah.
see, there is a point. I love Death Leppard. Is why the hell are they not coming back to Vancouver?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Disclaimer:
Well, I
angry,
say that about
angry.
a lot of bands, especially ones who recorded some of their biggest albums here.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah, right.
yeah, no, like they always sell out here. They have a great time here, and like it's obviously not that far to go to Portland or Seattle if we want to go see them. But on
But
the
why
same
should
token,
we have to?
why aren't they
here,
coming to
yeah.
us?
Well, I know the last time they came, it was added too. Like, they
Like after
added
the
it.
fact?
Yeah, it was added, concert that was added.
Yeah.
Is it
Vancouver's
too much money?
I was
Is
gonna
it,
say,
Toronto and
they're just
Montreal,
over
come
there.
to
They can
Vancouver.
come here.
I think
Squeeze it
Vancouver
in.
is expensive to
it
do
is-
the
I
arenas.
can't remember if they played Seattle or not last time. So
I thought
maybe
they
that's
did.
why. Maybe that's why.
because it's close enough to people. They're like, oh, it's only 2 hours. It's just an extra hour.
Well, there was also the tour they did. It was the baseball tour that they did, or whatever.
Oh yeah, they didn't come here.
They didn't come
They
here
went to
for-
Toronto, didn't they?
They may
Oh,
have
they
done
always
the
go to
Blue Jays.
Toronto.
Of course
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah,
Because that's where their
Don't
flight
even get me
lands.
started.
But I am surprised they're not coming up here as well,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Well, we're just
Like-
going to have to send them a letter. Excuse me. Why are you not coming to Vancouver?
I requested them to come up here.
Well, your request
Oh,
was
come on!
not
You're in the book. You got to
accepted.
have some leeway with them, right?
Right?
I have nothing.
No.
No.
Yeah.
No. That's not even. I wish I did, but unfortunately,
Some pull?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
No.
Come on.
No, they're just like, it's another fan saying something about something, and they're just going to go, oh, yeah, at least they're not hating on us. We're not hating on you. We're just saying you need to come,
You
to,
need to come to
Vancouver and you need to
Vancouver.
play the songs
Yeah.
we want. Is that too much?
Just
Maybe
come.
that's too much.
Just
You do
Just
realize though,
yourself, no opening act,
saying
no
that
nothing.
is we have to be responsible of buying tickets if we actually make them come to Vancouver.
Well, that's a given, isn't it?
I would buy tickets.
Oh, cool!
Yeah.
Lyle's buying us all tickets.
Woohoo!
We heard it.
You heard it here first. That's right.
Damn it!
Yeah, he said, I will buy the tickets. That's
How
right.
about- yeah.
Me.
You keep complaining about
Yes,
getting paid
you.
to do nothing,
You.
so you can afford it.
That's right. You and you're pressing the button. That's it. Yeah.
But
But we digress, as per usual.
Yes.
Lyle's gonna walk out of this. What the hell did I just say?
what did I do
You
now?
screwed yourself over. That's
It's
Yeah.
funny because we're joking about it because the thing is he's going in. It's like he'll be fine with it. Like
yeah.
we'll pay for the tickets, but we're gonna make you buy them, of course.
So we all sit together, right?
That's right.
Yes.
100%.
And we'll all chant the songs we want.
That's right.
Yes. So, Clint,
Uh-oh.
what songs would you like to hear? Like what deep cuts or anything like that?
All of them.
Well, like one of my favorites, they'll play it. They usually play it is Rocket, so
Okay.
that would be it. They have done it before. Tear It Down, I like that. Tear It Down.
Yeah.
They don't always play that one, but that one's cool when they do it. Oh boy, what deep? What I would love to see.
Here.
God's of War live.
Yeah, I've
that
seen
would
that.
be
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Yeah.
There's so many songs. Like, see,
can't just
if
be-
Clint's in charge of it, it's a 3-day concert.
That's right.
Well, see-
It's a Def Leppard festival. That's right.
well, I like when they do the first side. Wow, I'm really dating myself now. Of High and Dry,
That'd be interesting.
another hit and run.
Yeah.
We've only played that a few times from when I've seen it.
Like I said, that one's always a difficult one. Like especially when you go on any of those. I would almost love to see them do Overture.
Oh boy, you're going way back there now.
I'm sorry. That would just be interesting to see.
That
That's off in essence, is the first album. I'm doing air quotes. People can't see that. Anyways,
No, you just said it, so we're good now.
Yeah.
They don't do much off of the first album.
no, I know.
Probably because it didn't do well.
No, the way, how did he describe it is that you've got it's like a rocket. You've got your bottom bit. And once you blast off, you don't need those songs anymore.
That's not fair, though.
No, but he's come back now, and because I know when they did the residency, the first one, they played a bunch of old songs, and they were known as Dead Leppard. So they were the greatest Def Leppard cover band.
That's so funny.
Right? So
Because you should hear those.
No, it would be.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
obviously, when they're doing the Vegas residency, Hello America would just make sense.
But they've never played that.
Really?
They didn't even play Wasted, which they play in the UK all the time because that's when it was big.
Yeah.
But they never played. When I saw them, they didn't play that. In the other residency, yes, they did.
Yeah.
In the Hysteria one, but yeah, mine they didn't play that. But they played Die Hard.
Vicky and I are just going to go have a nap.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. We're both kind of like,
We knew this was going to be you two anyway, so.
It's not that they're boring us to tears or anything. We're both a little sleepy. A little tired. And yeah.
Ouch. Boring them to tears.
You're not boring us. I said you're not.
boring.
We love listening to your voices. Please go on.
Boy, is that ever sarcasm?
Is that truly with sarcasm?
I didn't hear any sarcasm.
Listening to the sultry
If they're
sounds of
hearing
my
sarcasm,
voice.
that's their issue.
I didn't think it was sarcastic.
No.
Maybe it did come out that way.
Well, then maybe what songs would you like to hear from Death Leppard if you got to see him in concert again? White Lightning. I know you want White Lightning
Oh, totally. What?
because that one album was on repeat way back.
Oh,
when.
hell no.
I was going to ask you, what was your favorite album?
Not that one.
Not that one.
Nothing from that album.
I'm just like, I think I fall along the fan bandwagon when it's like the hits because I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously I've heard all of the songs, but do I have like deeper cut ones like you guys no, I couldn't pull that out. I have no idea what a deeper
same
cut is
here.
on these ones. I just know that I like. Can I see the
You
Like
like
I
the
look,
hits.
yeah, look
Like
at
the
the
hits,
set
yeah.
list from, when we went to Seabird Island, and I'm like, yeah, I
Right?
could totally just hear that again.
like make love like a man is really good. Fool and Animal, like all the Rocket,
Yeah.
Rock of Ages, Pour Some Sugar on Me for sure. If they don't play Pour Some Sugar on Me, they're just like dead to me.
That's just
kidding.
wrong.
But there's, like I said in the first one, some people don't want to hear Some Shirt on Me.
And some people don't like slang, right? And I really like slang. That one I do like, so I would want to definitely hear slang. Love Bites. Oh, yeah. See, it's all the regular stuff that right? The mainstream.
And that's why I think right now that they're not playing Come On Under Fire because I don't think they got a good reception.
I couldn't tell you what song that is just by the title.
See, I was over the moon because I'd always wanted to hear it live, and now, but I like the obscure stuff.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't know what song that. I'd have to play it to know what it is. I'm sure I've heard it.
Oh yeah.
But-
Well, Lyle's going to play it for you after.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
We're all going to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
So
you will.
sorry.
Yes,
That
you
was
will.
my fault. Well, because you've played, like, I've listened to Def Leppard since I've known you. And that's what I'm saying. I'm sure I've heard all of these songs, but I could not tell you what album it is. And I cannot tell you what the deeper cuts are because I just don't know.
I think Retroactive was the last album I actually bought. So.
Retroactive, yeah.
Whoa.
That's a little dusty.
Yeah, a little bit. Like I said, I think I downloaded, was it Drastic Symphonies?
Yeah.
To my Apple Music account after our last recording session.
Yeah.
That's the most recent album
That's the
I have.
one we just got, too.
Yeah, I just bought that one.
Yeah. It was good.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
It gives you a different appreciation for the music.
Yeah. And it just means that in general it's good. You don't necessarily have to have the same kind of thing backing you. It can be anything.
Exactly. Well, do you think they should be on tour with Journey or do you think they should be on their own?
I like it when people tour with somebody that's like kind of as nostalgic as they are.
Yes.
And that they're with Journey. I know it's not the lead singer.
It's not the same.
But it's still Journey-esque. So
Well, they have more members, so
Well,
that's
okay,
original.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the new guy, his voice is spot on.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
Arneil, yeah.
It just if you go looking at it, wait a minute,
They've
not
already
what I
toured with them
remember, yeah.
once.
Before?
Like, do you think they could have had somebody else?
they could have had somebody else in different areas. I think it's fun.
yeah,
to
but
post
they've
somebody else up.
toured like because when I originally saw them, they toured with Tesla, and then when we saw
Yeah.
them a few years ago, they toured with Tesla.
Tesla,
Like you have bands that they have a repertoire with or whatever, so that's probably what they stick with.
But wouldn't it be fun? Like you come to Vancouver and you have Loverboy open for you, like stuff like that,
Yes,
right? Like
yes.
the people in that area.
on this Death Leppard tour,
I
this is
know.
what is
It
they were
hurts
supposed to have Heart.
Heart, yeah, that
And
would have been amazing.
Obviously, they were supposed to be playing in Seattle, but Heart isn't on that leg of the tour.
No, it's in Toronto, isn't
And
it?
yeah.
Well, they can't.
They can't do it now.
No,
No.
they're canceled.
They're
right?
canceled, yeah.
Yeah.
but
'cause of
like
the issues with
that,
fan, right?
that would have been that.
That would have been ultimate
like,
for Seattle.
Yeah, that would have made me
I know
go
it
to
was Cheap
Seattle.
Trick. It's
Yeah.
Cheap Trick, I think, isn't
Cheap
it?
Trick,
That's opening in Seattle.
I think so.
I was like,
I can't remember
would
now.
have been.
Yeah, that sounds
Heart.
right.
Yeah, there should be Heart.
But yeah, like if it was Heart in Seattle, damn right. So buy tickets. Let's go. We'll go down
Yeah.
there. Still
See, and
prefer if
then
they came to
Ontario,
Vancouver.
it should be Honeymoon Suite. See, I'm just thinking, like,
Yeah.
there's things
Yeah,
you
well,
should
So
do.
kind of like the local bands kind
Like,
of thing.
yeah, Loverboy in Vancouver
Yeah.
would have been awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
so good.
I'm sure Mike Reno would love to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's just my thought. It's like, hey, why not use local talent? And it's not like they're not known.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
known.
So Mike
Here.
Reno, if you're listening to
Mike
this,
Reno.
contact Death Leppard.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, when I saw them in Vegas, there was no opening act.
And
So
did
they
you like
played
that
the
better?
2 hour. Yes, and they played a longer set.
Fair,
Yeah,
but that doesn't
that's-
give them the break that they need, though. Come on, they're old.
Well, they do the. Well, they do the acoustic set.
But that's still them playing. They
It
don't
is.
get to break. There's
I know.
not-
Yeah.
And they opened up with the song that he usually liked to play halfway through because it gave Joel a break.
Yeah, because
They,
even
they opened up with Die Hard.
Rolling
which is
Stones had
unusual.
an opening act, right? Yeah, Rolling Stones had an opening act. You got to have an opening act. I don't know. It's just, I think you kind of do just for that break, so they don't have to
different
play
artists
the whole
have done
thing.
different ways. Like, because the
Yeah.
one time when I saw Kiss, they actually had an artist, paint paintings on the stage with
Oh, yeah.
amazing artists
Yeah.
and stuff. But like, ultimately, it was an opening act. It was just
Yeah.
something different than a
Different.
musical thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're talking bands that are established, so it's the the classic tours or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little different, but obviously when you're starting out or whatever, starters, new bands always would work with a headlining band or whatever
Yes.
to help promote them because you go to see Death Leppard, now you get an appreciation for this.
Somebody else,
in that
yeah.
particular case, on my original one, Tesla. I got an appreciation for Tesla because I got to see them with Death Leppard.
Yeah.
That's why I like Daughtry too. I saw them open for Nickelback one time, and I was like, actually,
They're
yeah,
really
they're pretty
good,
good.
yeah.
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 But do you think they should be back into arenas, or do you think they should still carry on with the stadium tours, like the Baseball Stadium?
It's so hard to say. I like, sometimes I really do like the smaller venues over the big bustum stadiums. And I think when you get older as a band, it's almost better to be in the smaller arenas or the smaller venues because it's
You don't
easier
have to
for them and they don't have to strain
your voice so
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Yeah,
Trying
you
to
can-
reach the whole room.
Yeah, and so you can appreciate that on an up close and personal point of view of actually like being in a smaller room with one of your favorite bands and hearing them that close without having to have the booming sound systems and the earplugs necessarily.
And you can kind of see them. See them too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
like,
just take your
I would
glasses.
love to say. I don't think I could ever. I don't think Death Leppard would ever do such a small venue
No.
necessarily.
Well, see, that's
on
the
a big
Vegas
scale, anyways.
On the
but-
Vegas one,
Yeah.
that was only 4,000 people
It's only 4,000 people.
max.
I'm thinking
That's a
like
small
when I
venue,
talk
though.
I was
small
gonna say,
venue
when you
though, I'm
think,
thinking
like-
Commodore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
well, they did do that. The 3 shows on
24 hours. That
in
one.
24
Yeah.
hours there, right?
Yeah. See those ones. Those are good. I like those.
But that was, well, they did play here, which was, the Commodore, right? But
Yeah.
the chances then, well, they have been doing them lately.
But I think it's just they need to go out to make it worth it, I get that they need to do the bigger arenas because they make more money on
Yeah.
those tours than they would on the little ones.
See, I get to see them in a smaller venue this time.
Yeah.
I get to see them at their ice rink rather than a stadium.
Yeah.
So
So it's definitely a smaller venue.
it's a
Yeah.
smaller venue, and I get to appreciate it more again.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say smaller venue. I mean, 4,000 people compared to what
Yes.
does Rogers hold? 15,000 or
Yeah,
up to
18,
20,000
yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
So
And
Yes,
That's
that's
pretty
fair. It is
small.
smaller. Yeah. I'm just still thinking like thousands.
Yeah.
Right? I'm going, no,
You're
no,
thinking
we
more
more
like
like
hundreds,
thousands. We want,
right?
like, MTV Unplugged, like that.
Right.
It's not
Yeah,
nice,
that would be
cozy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pull up a
They-
cushion.
Yeah.
they could. They've done it. They just played in the Sirius XM concert. I think they played in front of 45 people,
Yes.
and you had to win though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
see that runs into the problem because then you can you have to win to get in, and then like yes, it's for the ultra fans, and I get that, but it's then
But
like,
they might not get in.
I was
Yeah,
going
well,
to
that's
say,
just
yeah,
it.
but there's plenty of Ultra fans that didn't get to see it either.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you only could be in LA
Yeah.
because you didn't get notified. I think the day before or something like that.
Well, even what is the one in Abbotsford?
the event center.
Yeah, like even that to me is a smaller venue. Like something
Yeah.
like that would be nice.
Yeah, I
even.
Just played there.
Yeah. We've seen many concerts there, and I like it. It's actually a decent.
Yeah, it's
one
a pretty
to go
decent
to.
venue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's where I went and saw Disturbed.
yeah. I think I'm getting kind of to that point where I'm over going to like Rogers Arena and like BC Place and like those stadium ones. It's just like that's a
It
lot
depends
of
on the
people.
show.
I would say I don't mind Rogers, but I didn't particularly enjoy BC Place.
It's not very good.
Yeah.
No.
It was okay. It was
And then
good,
what's the
but
one
it
at the
wasn't
P&E
great.
too? The P&E one isn't good. I don't like that one.
So
Coliseum.
also-
At the Coliseum?
Yeah, I don't care that one for concerts. I don't think it's as good.
well, that's old school. I grew up on that one.
I know,
so-
Yeah.
but I just find it's not
See,
as
I can't
good,
say
right?
no to
No,
that
the sound and
Yeah.
that's I think the problem with the arena shows. It's the sound.
The sound.
Same with the stadiums or
Yeah.
BC Place or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh no! If you go back to the Commodore, if you do a show in the Commodore, you're feeling it in
Yeah.
the Commodore.
Oh, yeah.
That is an awesome venue.
The chances of these guys playing there.
I know. It's
In
not
their
going to
career?
happen.
No, I know.
And that's
it's not
okay.
gonna
That's
happen.
okay. I just is like that would be nice once in a while to see your favorite band in a
I
more
would say, yeah,
intimate
if
setting.
I had my way.
yeah.
Well, it would be fine.
Like, yeah, it would be, right?
Yeah.
Because whenever we've seen Tea Party there, like, I've never had a bad time when Tea Party is played there. Or even the Headstones, when they, like, that was freaking amazing. Like, yeah.
Speaking of,
Like, it's just, it's a really good venue. The sound quality is always good, and I don't think it's ever been a bad show. No.
No, not there.
Yeah. And it's not as seedy as some of the other places.
Yeah.
one day I may experience that.
Oh, yeah.
We need to get you there.
Yeah.
We do. Yeah.
Yeah,
You'll
just have
enjoy
to
it.
Try to figure out what.
I kept looking. There's nothing good. I shouldn't say
Well,
that.
there is
probably
one,
is
but
some.
it's always there was
It
one, but
depends
it's
on your
sold out.
taste
Yes.
is what is good.
Yeah, that's true.
What you consider
There
each
is
one.
one that's going to be, but it's already sold out.
Oh, I think we did see that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which one?
Extreme is sold out
Oh,
already.
yeah. I remember looking at that.
Yeah, that was the one that I wanted to see, but I've seen a few shows there. So, yes, I thought I heard.
I think I'd only know like two, I don't know. Mine's on silent. Like two of their songs or something. 2 or 3 extreme songs.
Extreme songs?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah,
Because I think I really only know songs
from the one album.
Yeah.
Porno graffiti.
Back in the day.
Back
yeah.
in the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I think we went a little further than that on those ones, but yeah, not too far.
I have the third album.
Yeah, you have the third album because it's Rest in Pieces. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh wait, I know that song.
Yeah. I forget when that album came out, but
Long time ago.
So here we're supposed to be talking about
Def Leppard.
I know, we went off
Here we're supposed to be-
tangent.
Well,
it's
we're
funny-
talking about songs we wanted to
no,
hear.
It's just
so.
funny though. We were talking about Def Leppard and obviously mentioned Extreme, and now I'm thinking of Flight of the Wounded Bumblebee.
oh yeah,
Oh, I know that one too.
yeah.
Right?
That's one of those iconic guitar solos. That,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It's a ringtone.
Is it?
I think so. I'm pretty sure I've heard it.
Oh jeez.
But that was back when you would make your own ringtones.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'll show you later. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure we will.
But let's see here. What else
Yeah, what
is
else
on
did you
our
want to talk
list?
about with the ever
Well, did
evolving?
we get Vicky's favorite?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
What would you want to hear? Because I was kind of like, it's just fan favorites.
Like I said, I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat with
Yeah.
you because I haven't really listened to much of them since mid 90s, I would say.
And usually when you hear it's the same stuff. Right?
Yeah. I mean, I have the ones that we grew up on, and
Yeah.
that
It's
I
usually what they play, and they kick in the
so
odd new
it's,
one.
it's like I said, I mean, the set list from Seabird Island, like I could just hear that over again and I'd be perfectly happy.
Right?
They're
yeah.
almost playing.
I
Yeah.
was thinking the whole Seabird Island, the whole show. Get out.
Oh yeah, all the bands that were there.
Dude, April 1.
Because it was pretty
everybody.
good.
Yeah. it was
I mean,
really
but
good.
yeah, like rock, tear it down. Too late for love, hysteria, foolin', animal, rocket, two steps behind. Like I love
the
all
Stalker
of them.
song.
I mean, they could still add more,
Oh, heck yeah.
but yeah, it's like it's the hits. Like
the
'cause
hits.
that's what I
Yeah.
know. That's
I
what
think
I
that's
always
what
listen to.
everybody. They go to a Leopard show. That's
want the
what
hits.
they
Yeah.
want.
Yeah,
That's
like
what
that-
they hear on the radio. Then there's us.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Like we're the 1% of the fan base.
Yeah.
So, as much as we want to hear those deep cuts, they have to listen to the other 99% of the fans.
They do, and that's
and
the part that-
play to what they want.
Yes. Yeah.
Sucks.
But again, like I said, I mean, I know you keep going back to, it's a business and you got to do what the people want. But
Yeah.
at some point, I mean, you got to be like, you know what? We
doing-
wrote all these songs.
Yeah.
I really love them. I want to play them.
I want to play what I want to hear.
Bugger the rest
Yeah.
of the people.
That's right.
We'll,
This
we'll
one's for
play
me.
some of the ones they want to hear, but we want to play.
This one's for me.
Yeah.
I
Exactly,
would
yeah.
love to see an artist go ahead and do that. Like, I think that would be awesome.
Right.
And for the 1% fans, that would be the best show you've ever seen in your life.
And then you'd never see them again because.
But the other 99% fans are going, what is
What the
this
heck?"
crap?
Well, I belong to a Facebook group, and there is some people saying, like, can we just hear the deep cuts on there? Can they do one show of just songs that they would never do in concert?
that would be, I think,
The one show in Portland, right?
The ultimate show.
Yes, that show in particular.
That would be the ultimate show for any band. Is just like
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
Play the most obscure. Like I know Joey wants to. He wants us to do Desert Song,
Yeah, that'd be a new one. Just
but nobody. They're like, we don't even know it.
yeah.
Like
Well, here's your chance to get to know it because we're going to
the
play
band
it.
members don't even know it. Like it's like they got to learn it too.
Okay, well, dig out the tape and start practicing.
But yeah, and that's why I was so happy with that they're doing another song off of Pyromania.
Yeah,
Like, holy cow.
see, the Pyromania one makes sense because they're doing the 40th anniversary tour,
Yeah.
so it makes sense to kind of strike when that iron's hot, and that gives them that excuse to do it. But what I was saying is like an artist should just go the deep cut tour, and then
Yeah.
don't play any. Radio
Quote
pop
hits,
radio
yeah.
pop hits. If you're an artist with
fan.
100+ songs, take that opportunity to play all the underplayed songs, the ones that as an artist you wrote, you love. Play them.
Yeah.
Well, then that's when they're
And
probably
your
get the
and your
smaller
fans.
venues.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
You get like the Queen Elizabeth Theatre or the Orpheum or something along that line. Like, imagine what they would sound like there. That it's set up for that.
Queen
Yeah.
E would have been Queen E would be
Queenie
awesome.
would be good. Orpheum
Yeah.
would be really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's where you would. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the appreciation now. All they do, they don't even have to bring anything with them, just the gear
Yeah.
and play.
Yeah.
Play,
There you
monkey,
go.
play.
Well, it'd be like playing in Vegas, right?
Yeah.
Because you're only, they had the stage show when I saw them, but normally they just set up and play. The stage is there. And all these theaters are designed for bands.
Yeah.
You get that optimum sound that you're not going to get in the rink. You don't get the highness from this high pitched noise from the cymbals.
because you take something like I'm using
Like
the Queen E's example is the way it is designed is for the sound to carry, because then that's when when you had the actual plays on, they don't have to necessarily be mic'd out. The sound carries
Yeah.
all the way up the stands, and then same thing. You have a band. I saw Slash play there.
They're
It's
made
an
for
amazing-
it.
Yeah, it's
They're
made
made
for
for
it. It's an
music,
amazing
yeah.
show.
Yeah, the stadiums aren't made for it. When did the switch happen? When did people start playing stadiums? Sorry, I'm totally off, trailing
Well, it's
off.
because,
No, it's written
it's
on there.
because people wanted the bigger venue. Everybody wanted to see them, so you can't fit everyone into the Commodore. Let's do a stadium tour, and
Yeah.
Well, they've always done the rinks or whatever, or
Yeah.
baseball from the Beatles and
Yeah,
all the way up, right?
yeah.
And then the Rolling Stones did the whole BC Place thing, so they were
Yeah.
doing the stadiums.
Well, because you think
But it
about
gets to a band like that
Yeah.
big.
Well, because when it was the outside venues, right?
Yeah.
They weren't doing stadium tours. They were doing it more, I guess, seasonally, if you think about it. So
Yeah.
obviously, doing the stadium tours opened up a lot more dates for them to be able to play, right?
Well, Wood Adams in Empire Field,
Yeah. But that was
That's outdoors.
summertime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so they get more people out there, I guess.
Yeah.
Or
yeah, because the time of year that you would have to do it, right?
Yeah.
but then there's always we were lucky we had nice weather.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
They
One
were
of the
just-
few years that it didn't rain on opening day of Peony.
yeah, a couple of shows ago they had to cut their show, the set list shorter. Leopard did because of a chance of hurricane or something, tornado. It was that bad. They had to take out the acoustic set. Now, how would you feel as a fan? You paid that much money,
I'm pissed.
and they started the show earlier, and people were still trying to get there, and the show had already started.
Oh, I'd be mad. I'd be like, I want my
The
money
open
Oh,
back.
see, if they had done that without making some kind
notice.
of notice, even because it's not like weather technology is not so bad that you can't see something like that coming a few days in advance.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, hey, ahead of pending weather, we're going to do this, and then give everybody a chance to get there earlier.
They announced it that day.
Oh, yeah, no. That's not
Yeah.
okay. Why not cancel the show then? Just cancel.
Schedule for the next day.
Yeah, reschedule because of that.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to start it
unfortunately,
early.
on tours like that, it's really hard to reschedule
Very.
because they
It is.
are booked so
I was
tight.
going to say you've got 1, maybe 2 days to get to the next place, right?
Yeah, but that's fine. Just cancel it, reschedule it, whatever, because it isn't fair that you've now
No.
missed the beginning of it because they started it earlier and
So
they
you
cut
missed the
part of
opening
it.
act, and you've missed, especially if you want to see that opening act, I think it was Steve Miller or something.
Yeah.
And now you
And
don't
then
even know if you're going to
getting
make
it
Journey.
cutting short, yeah.
Yeah, because I think Def Leppard came on at 7:30 or something, 8 o'clock. And the whole concert started off at 4:30, 5 o'clock or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they were cutting everything short.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
Wow, how long was this thing supposed to be in the first place?
I think doors open up at 5 or something like that. It went till 11, I think, so 6 hours.
Wow.
See,
Yeah.
now that come back to the fact of playing the smaller venues. That is one of the advantages of the smaller venues.
Yeah.
Is obviously the big stadiums and stuff have that 11-hour curfew or 11 o'clock curfew. When you're in, say, the Commodore, because that's my place to go, you don't have that restriction.
No.
You're playing to 2 a.m.
Yeah, 'cause there's no housing around
Some
there.
of us have to go to work the next day, but still, you're playing to 2
That's a
in the
whole
morning.
other
Well,
issue.
when we saw Nickelback, it was 11:30 when it was done, isn't it? And I
Yeah,
was
shortly after 11.
I was like, wait a second here. I've never been to a show where it went past 11 here.
Oh,
I think 11 is the threshold number.
Yeah,
I think
they can
there's
go
a buffer
past.
zone.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
if
is.
it's not done by midnight, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that because we've been to ones that have the stadium ones that have been past 11.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know 11
encores.
is the go-to number.
Yeah.
But yeah, they obviously play with it. But obviously, if you go see something in the actual nightclub
Yeah,
venues
they can
and
go
stuff,
2 o'clock in the morning.
they can go all the way up till 2 o'clock. Some of
Yeah.
them, I think, 3. And the bands, the band doesn't necessarily have the energy to play that long. So bands may be off before then, but you still have the party atmosphere until 2 a.m. or whatever.
I know because there's been so many times I'm like, okay, when is this going to be over? I want to go home. Which is awful. It's awful to say, but you don't expect that it was going to go till 2 o'clock. So the first couple experiences of being in one of those venues, I was like, what the shit's going on? Shouldn't this be over by 11:30?
Right? Yeah, exactly.
And then it kept
'Cause that's
going,
what
and I was
you're
like,
used to.
what the heck? And then after a while, you're like, okay, you know what? This is good.
Well,
Yeah.
Just keep going.
I was going to say, one of my favorite ones is we went to the Tea Party one, and And when you go into the Commodore, when the act comes out, they lower the curtains. You can't see outside. You know, it's dark in there. You watch the show. It's a
I
great show.
hated this one.
It was a great show. Enjoyed the
itself
show.
was great.
Band left. Curtains came up. It was snowing out. Like it was covered out, and I still had to drive
home.
from Vancouver all the way back to Langley.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, I bet.
I was crying the whole way home. I was like, oh my God. And then we did the 160 on the 200s, and we're in the other lane because the roads were shit.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we
so
made it home.
never
We
again.
made it home.
I know,
yeah,
but-
you made it home. Yeah.
but
Okay,
that's-
so note to self: don't go to the Commodore. What, January was it? February?
This was October.
Oh, in
Wasn't this
October?
November?
No, this one would have been November. This was probably the 16th.
Yeah, we just
Oh,
didn't
okay.
expect snow because, Vancouver weather.
Well, yeah. I was going to say we usually get
yeah.
snow after Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, there was nothing to indicate the snow before
No,
we went in.
nothing.
Right.
We were fine. And curtains lowered, enjoy our show. It was a great show.
Yeah,
Curtains
you're
come
like,
up. Curtains,
WTF?
exactly. Like,
What's all that white stuff?
It's like when I saw Leppard at the Coliseum. It was January, and there was an ice storm.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
It was
I
bad.
I missed Joan Jett
Yeah.
opening up.
Yeah. There was a lot of people who didn't go because it was treacherous.
It was
Right,
bad,
I
and
do
I took the
remember that.
99 thinking that it was going to be okay.
No.
you took the 99 in?
Couldn't take Highway 1. It was terrible.
It was terrible, yeah.
I had to go the other way, and it was a
Oh,
nasty.
that's the super long way.
It was.
I
Yeah.
apologize to all our listeners who don't live in the lower mainland and don't understand our highway system, but it's
sucks.
shocking.
It's terrible.
Sucks bad. See,
Yeah.
that's where I'm almost at that whole, okay, you know what? We just need to rent a hotel room and not even bother
Yeah.
going home.
Well, really,
Yeah.
at
Stay the
this,
night downtown.
I hate to say it
Yeah.
this way, but at this elevated age, we probably should be doing that for most of our shows. But
Yeah.
I'm really cheap.
But it would be so much more relaxing.
Oh,
Just you
definitely.
just walk back over to your hotel, have your shower, go to
to bed,
bed,
you're good.
get up, have breakfast, go home. Like, come on, so much better. You don't have to stress about getting out there because you're there early. You've checked into a hotel. You can chill out. Don't have to worry about fighting traffic to get to the thing. You can just
can start
walk
to pre-drink.
or whatever. Have a nap and then fall asleep through the whole concert.
It was a good show, though.
It was a good show.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was worth the Snowmageddon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
What bands would you go for on Snowmageddon? Well, Def Leppard, apparently.
Def Leppard, yes. Who is now in
What
the
band wouldn't I go?
Yeah.
who's now in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame too.
Yes.
And they have vinyl pop figures.
They have.
Yes.
Or, sorry, I guess Funko Pop
Which
figures.
was
Pop.
much deserved, but was voted in by the fans. So obviously, yeah.
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 Just took a long time.
When did that happen?
20.
Is it on your notes?
Yes, it is.
Did
Well,
they,
2019, I was right. It was the year before COVID. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
did they
When
get
you
in-
said it sounded
Did they
more
get
recent
in
than that.
before Bon Jovi or after Bon Jovi?
After.
After.
Oh,
yeah,
is it after?
Yeah, I think it was after Bon Jovi. That's
Yeah.
why.
Was it
Year-
Bon Jovi 2018?
Yeah. It was the year
Yeah, that's
before.
what I was
Year
thinking.
Like,
before.
yeah, I
So-
think it was like a year difference. That's why I
Yeah.
was just kind of
Which was funny because it's like, oh, because they also hadn't given Bon Jovi the one for a very long time. They were being boycotted or whatever.
Yes, but unfortunately, Def Leppard started in the 70s, and John didn't actually start until the
In the
80s.
Yes. And of course,
It's
they
not
were,
about when you start. It's about how you progress.
Yes.
About how your album sales.
Well, they were lucky they were able to because of the incidences that have happened in the band and the. I don't know if it was
Yeah,
bad
they've
luck or
definitely had
not, but
Had their fair share.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the drummer losing his arm and Steve Clark passing away, and you can't have that much with all the tragedy in the band.
Yeah.
And they still made it into
Persevered.
the rock and roll. Yep. Yeah.
That means you have a good core.
And of course, they were inducted by Brian May of Queen.
That's
Nice.
pretty cool.
That
That's
is
pretty cool.
Well,
Yeah.
because they're really close friends, especially in that time of Freddie and Steve dying.
Exactly. And Joy was the first one to sing with Queen
Yeah.
in the benefit.
Benefit concert. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it went. The first person Brian May called when Freddie passed away was Joe Elliott, and the first person Joe Elliott called when Steve passed
Yes.
away was Brian
Was
May.
Brian.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
They're such cute little friends.
and Brian May has played with them.
Yeah.
So he played
Yeah.
with them on the Pyromania tour, and yeah, so
Now that's somebody I would watch in a smaller venue.
yes.
Brian May?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
totally. Yeah.
And as
Yeah,
we
it's-
explore astrophysicist,
All right.
astronomy.
Yeah. I would do. I would go listen to him.
I
about
would.
astronomy.
I would too.
Love astronomy.
I'm making a joke about it, but I actually would love
Yeah.
to see that. That would be
He's a
amazing.
great speaker,
Yeah.
and it showed at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that he didn't have an issue. So
No, I would totally go listen to
That would be
that.
amazing.
Right? Tell me about the stars.
Exactly.
no, just sit there and listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab my blankie.
Brian May at the planetarium.
Oh my gosh, yes. It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
I
I guess
hear that.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Come on, we'll buy
Literally.
tickets.
That would be awesome.
Would
That
be
would
awesome.
be amazing.
Look what we came up with.
Yeah.
Right?
That's funny because
So
like
it's
the
a
planetarium
trademark.
used to have all the little laser shows and all those things. You could see Laser Zeppelin and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, the laser show with the stars, Brian May hosting.
Oh, that'd be
That
cool.
would be
Yeah.
awesome.
With some of his original stuff, music playing in the background. Oh, come
Yeah.
on.
Oh yeah, some
yeah.
Queen songs.
Yeah.
Wow, are we going off the topic here? Holy cow. Well,
This is what happens.
Well, maybe that could lead into another
Good.
podcast,
What we want to see.
or lead into another band.
Queen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to deal with Queen.
That's going to be a
It's
hard
coming.
one to do.
Actually, it's kind of funny considering the podcast that we have done and the fact that we went and saw the Queen. Well, it's not new at this point, but the Queen at the IMAX movie and stuff
we
like
didn't
this.
do
And we
it.
haven't done Queen yet.
Yeah.
Because that one's special.
It
It's
is.
going to be difficult to do. There's a lot of emotions wrapped up in Queen.
Yes. Well, at least we didn't talk about a certain album that I kept playing over and over and over again.
No, actually, we did.
You mean Adrenalize, that one?
Yeah, that one.
That one that,
What
you know-
year was that? I don't even remember the year.
93,
93?
94?
92.
Hanging out.
92.
Lyle's house.
Yeah.
Spent the night.
Are you sure it was 92, not 93?
Yeah.
I feel like it was 93.
I feel like it was 93.
Yeah, because it was after
No.
we were out of high school.
Yeah,
Wasn't it?
exactly.
Yeah, it was, but
Yeah.
it was Christmas of 90 or New Year's of 92 to 93.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Was it New Year's?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all a blur because all I can
Right.
remember is the damn album playing over and over.
It was a great album. I'm
It
sorry.
was. It was. Now it's not so great for me. I just can remember like laying there, Clint, please go turn off the thing. He's like, I can't. It's Lyle's house. I said, I don't care. I can't sleep. The same song. Every time I wake up, it's the same song over and over again on repeat. And Lyle's just asleep. Not a,
With his eyes open.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah. All the whispering of turn it off.
Yes, I remember that.
Someone shut it off.
Clearly, somebody else does too.
Yes. I have trauma. It's real.
It's real.
You haven't been able to listen to it since,
No.
have you? No.
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 I think eventually I did. I think it took a
I
long.
listened to that
It took a
album.
while
I listened
before
to
I
it
was
all the
like,
time.
no, I just not at first.
Well,
I
not all the time,
couldn't.
but you know what I mean.
It took a while before we. Yeah, I was like, please don't. I can't.
No. I
Yeah.
think White Lightning was the one song he kept waking up to.
Was it that one? I
I
don't
think it
know.
was White
Could have
Lightning.
been.
It very well could have been.
Yeah, I think I kept waking up to the same
See,
song.
once again, that is
And
another
you
song.
didn't turn it off.
But that's probably why I left it on. So
Because
the
it
other
was like,
songs.
it's like it's the same.
song.
Like you have no concept of time when you're
Yeah.
sleeping, right?
It
So you
just
wake up and you're
happens.
still listening to the same song. It's like okay,
It's not
Go
over
back-
yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's over, buddy. It's played like 10 times.
Kind of like my Christmas Twister story. That kept movie kept playing over and over.
over and over and over.
No.
What
What are you talking about? This is like the third time it's played. No, it's not.
No, it's not. You keep waking up in the same spot. No, I don't.
No.
It's awful. Awful. That's
And
one way
on-
to get someone to hate a band.
Yes, and on that note, then
Okay, fine.
Did you say dead?
no, I didn't say that. I said on that note,
Yeah.
we shall.
Call it.
Yeah,
All right.
All right.
Thanks for listening to our banter
Yes.
about all things crazy.
I was kind of
not
Def
just
Leppard. It was kind of a little mixture of
It was a
everything. I
mixture.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just kind of askew to what our brains are at right now.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Right?
Yeah.
Once again,
That's
to all the
pretty-
listeners out there, thank you for listening.
Listening to
Yeah.
our rambles.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you appreciate it, keep listening. If you don't, keep listening.
Tip your waiter.
And
Yeah.
when
Tell
we,
your friends you shouldn't suffer alone.
yeah, like we like to hear read what you put on
We
our
do.
Facebook page, and if you
Yeah.
want to hear something or
Let us know.
Yeah, we'll
let
try
the
to
suggestions go. Let's
try
go.
to put some stuff on there about what they think. We had that suggestion
From one of our many
friends
fans.
that we should. Let me just find it. Sorry, 1 second here. We should try and be more interactive on our page, which we're trying. We're trying.
Yeah, we're doing.
Um,
we're pretty good.
So suggestion is
slacking
to
off
have a Q&A about it on Facebook each week so people can give feedback or get into the conversation with us about the episode. So every time an episode is out, make a post for the people to interact with, and it'll give more exposure to it. So I think that's a good idea. We can definitely try to do that, and you guys can interact with us on there. Yeah.
All right.
Do the best
I
you
kind of
can.
thought we already did that, but
Yeah.
but we
More of,
will,
I
we
think,
will
on
look
the-
at
I think
it.
they
Make
probably
more
want
on the
more.
podcast.
Got it. Yeah.
I love the
and all
word
that.
we. Yeah, I'm sorry with the social media stuff.
Well, it is our page,
I
but
know,
yeah,
But feel free to
Drop us a line.
yeah.
absolutely, yeah.
Let us know
put
what you
down your
let
ideas.
us know what
We'll
you
listen
think.
to what we want.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
We
And
actually
can
do
go from
welcome
there.
your suggestions.
Yeah.
Sure we do.
100%.
May not listen to them,
We
but
may
we
laugh.
will welcome.
Laugh about them periodically, but we will listen.
Yeah.
Hey, who knows? Maybe we'll call you out and talk to you on the air.
Ooh,
You never know.
Maybe.
that could be fun.
That could be fun.
Yes.
Put you on speakerphone.
You want to be on the podcast? Here you go.
Yeah, no kidding. All right.
All right.
Right.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Catch
listening
you
to
on the
us.
B side.
Yes.